Your life experience, good or bad, is a gift when you share it with others. At Taxi Chronicles, we allow real riders with real stories to share their gift. So hopefully this episode will intrigue, enhance or inspire you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Simon, are you a travelled man?
Yes,
You are. Tell me about your travels, because I find this very interesting to hear where people have been. And have you got any recommendations for where I should go?
Well, what do you want to do when you travel? What is it you've got in mind when you're traveling?
I like good vibes, good people. I like it to be warm. I like the food to be yummy. And I like there to be music.
Well, you already spoke about Barbados.
Yeah, but not that I've been there. That's a dream.
Okay, so there's a Caribbean straightaway that you're going to get anything from.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
And that's a nice place to go. You've got... I lived in Kenya for 5 years.
Wow.
That was great. Tropical beaches. I was in Mombasa.
Wow.
And all that. I didn't climb Mount Kenya, which was... No, I should have really. Should have made an effort.
You can always go back and do it.
Yeah, I can always go back.
Yeah.
I can always go back.
And do you go with your kids when you travel? Was this before?
Two of my kids live in Kenya.
Oh, nice. You've got family out there.
Yeah,
That's
I'll definitely
wicked.
be going back there and climbing.
Nice.
And things like that. It's great. It'd be quite pricey for me because obviously I'm not Kenyan.
Yeah.
But
were your kids born in Kenya?
Yes, they were.
So that's amazing, because they would now have passports to be there, and it would be a lot easier to get there and back.
Yeah, I'm in the process of sorting out passports for them now as we speak.
Lovely.
In that respect. But yeah, countries, I can tell you more. Obviously, if you're just looking for beaches.
Well, yeah, definitely beaches are great. It's not all about the beaches, though.
I loved Afghanistan.
Wow, really?
I thought the landscape, the terrain was fascinating.
Wow.
They have desert, they have salt plains, they have grass that grows as high as a bus, more or less.
You're
it's
joking.
Like you're in King Kong movie.
So they've got variety out there. That's amazing. I love that.
You see, so I like all of those things there. So I think that's all great.
Amazing. So my dad lives in Ibiza.
Okay.
So before lockdown, I was going there 4 times a year at least, and you say Ibiza and everyone.
You're a party girl, aren't you?
No. Listen to me. Listen to me, because I literally was about to say, you say Ibiza to people when they think party island, but you're actually wrong, because that is only one section of the island.
Yeah, it's in the north or the south?
It's the south. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
The north is a retirement.
North is the beautiful, amazing.
I went to the north side.
Yeah, it's all amazing.
Is that where's the castle? They got a castle on the north, or is it on the south?
What do you mean in the
like a fort.
Ibiza and Co Old Town?
Yeah,
That's in Ibiza Town.
Yeah, okay. I went up there, took some photos.
Yes, but like knowing the island well, there's a lot of hidden destinations that I think people who go there as tourists wouldn't know about, and there's so many.
Some caves as well.
The caves, and there's this homeless guy that lives in the caves, has done for years, and he's got this whole setup. He's made all these things, and he's now become a bit of a celebrity. People go and visit him, and you go give him a gift. And the last time I went, he had an iPad. what are you doing all the way in these caves with an iPad? But yeah, he just got gifted him, and it's hilarious to go see.
Next thing he needs to start doing is ayahuasca.
Yeah. My godmum, she goes to the Amazon rainforest all the time, does all of that. She's amazing. I might see her whilst I'm down as well, because I haven't seen her in a long time. Have you ever done ayahuasca?
No, I haven't. I'm not sure if I would.
Oh no, it's quite an intense experience apparently.
Because it brings out the demons.
Yeah, no, you've got to go to the dark places.
Yeah, you have to confront your demons.
And I think every human has got a few of those.
It's a wise thing for me to confront my demons.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you do it as a younger person either. But now it's getting quite commercialised.
Yeah,
I've heard about that. People
say,
no, I can do it, blah, blah, blah.
I've heard about that.
And it's not so much about the spiritual journey, it's just more about,
I've
ticking
done.
a box.
Yeah. More of a brag rather than an experience.
And also, the sad thing is when everybody's trying to do it like that, is that the shaman, he gets tried in a sense of he was, let's say he's really spiritual at the start.
Yes.
And now it's all about money.
Yes, exactly. And then it becomes
so
less authentic.
He's losing that spiritual element.
Yeah.
And it's more about, what, 20,000? Well, the last guy paid me 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you see what I mean?
exactly.
And you don't really want that.
Yeah, and then it becomes less accessible to those who don't just have 50 grand and kind of want to do it for the experience, you know?
And then you're going to get the bootleg ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to get trained by such and such. Come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You never know, they probably put crack in your pipe.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, to have a real hallucination instead.
And Sam, I've got another question for you.
Go on.
I'm 18. What were you doing when you were 18? What was your life when you were 18?
It's a combination of things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Very long time ago. I think I was running the streets for a while. And then, what else was I doing?
Were you London based?
Yeah.
So you born London?
Yeah, I was born in Brixton.
Yes, okay, nice.
And I live in Wandsworth now, but
And
I lived in Putney, Wimbledon, Croydon. I stayed in Stratford for 6 months.
Yeah.
And I had my own flat in Elephant and Castle. I also lived in Camberwell.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've moved around
And
South London.
can you tell me about the Brixton scene back then, and has it changed since? And if it has, how has it changed?
It's gentrified now.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But you've got pockets of still, for instance, when there was the lockdowns and the people protesting, and there's throwing things at the police and all the rest of it.
Oh, the riots in Bristol were crazy.
You didn't see any gentrified people in the video.
Yes.
when people run around, you know, so you still got you could say pockets, or quite big areas, but what a lot of the gentrified people move into the council estate areas because it's cheap.
Yes, okay.
But then I suppose when the chaotic starts, they just lock themselves indoors.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
wow.
and stuff like that. But I think what's changed in Brixton in a major way is the markets and the shops that are available, because they're more aimed at the
people coming to
class,
visit. Yeah.
Middle class, those kind of crowd.
Yeah.
Like there's a bar, a nice rooftop bar.
Yeah.
But you have to have membership to go up
Is
there.
it? I went to a rooftop bar.
Architect's bar.
I don't think that was the
Somebody
same
took me
one.
there because they worked on a local authority. But I've never heard of anything like that before.
Yeah, members only.
And it was it's quite a pricey place.
Yeah.
Not just, let's say, the food there, but have the membership.
Yeah.
You have to be on. It's a board of architects.
Yeah. Well,
but
fuck
they have
that.
that in Brixton. Oh,
But
go on.
do you know where I went? Well, I had the best time. Food was amazing. Have you ever heard of Rudy's?
No.
Rudy's Caribbean food. It was delicious. Went in, me and my older brother, we were walking around, we were like, okay, right,
Where was this in Brixton?
Brixton, yeah, and we were like, right, where are we going to eat tonight? Where are we going to eat? Going around all the different places in the little market area, and they've got all these restaurants. And we walk past the window, we see all these girls twerking their asses off. We're like, we're eating here tonight, we're going, the music's popping, the food was amazing. And it was immaculate vibes. Never eaten in such a place where everyone was having such a good time, really. I do recommend.
Okay, that's good. But yeah, Brixton's changed, but everywhere changes. And I have these debates with people where, gentrification, some people really hate it. And I say, listen, for an area to be financially viable, you need a mixture. You can't just have poor people, you can't just have rich people, you need a mixture. So, and also, if you are one of the poor people and you feel like you're being pushed out, then elevate yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Try and get...
And also, there's no such thing as no change. Of course, things are going to change. The world's changed a lot.
Brick Lane's changed countless times, hasn't it? Once it was Jews, now it's Bangladesh. Certain parts of East London is Eastern Europeans.
It's always changing.
It's always changing.
Yeah.
It's always changing.
But you can't have no change. Things change all the time from day to day. So of course, and I get annoyed that things didn't stay the way they were, but in a way being annoyed kind of defeats the whole object, because of course it's not going to stay how it was, you know?
Also, if crime is high, why would you want something to stay as it was?
Yeah, exactly.
That, to me, that wouldn't make sense, because it's like crime is high, everybody can be affected by crime. So why would you want that to anybody?
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's not necessarily just in relation to one group of people. It's just crime in general.
Yeah, and the way I feel about it is that everyone has experienced their own traumas and been through whatever they've been through, if it's to make a living or just to like make another day. And even though it's not acceptable and it's not okay, it's only through people's traumas that they're doing the shit they're doing, you know?
Well, you know what they say, as adults you learn through pain and suffering.
Yeah.
Because you, as adults, you believe you know what you know.
Until you don't. And then you're like, okay, shit.
And then the only way you'll change what you know is through pain. And all right.
Oh, I won't do that again. Yeah.
And that's the classic. The classic. And you first see the signs of that from teenagers. Teenagers who suddenly realise, I'm 16 now, I'm an adult.
I know.
Or I'm going to be an adult when I'm 18, and I know this and I know that, and no one can tell me nothing.
Well, that's not true. That is just not true, though, because I've experienced that. It's just not the case at all. Yeah. And really, 18, you know, it's adult, but you're still young, man. You're still so young. You've still got a whole lot of years to learn a lot of things and experience a lot of things. And truly, I don't think anyone's really an adult. I feel like everyone's got an inner child at heart. It's just for experience that you grow and overcome things that really you realise aren't actually serving you as a person. You know?
What do you want to? What do you want to be later on?
Well, I was just like happy, really. No,
I know. Carefree, aren't you?
No, I definitely want to be someone who is at a level of financial that they can be comfortable. You know, I know people say that money doesn't give you happiness, but I feel that it gives you a lot of freedom in a lot of ways. If you want to travel and go here and go there, you can do it without money, but I definitely want to be someone who's comfortable and doesn't have to stress about money. And I don't know, for a long time I wanted to be an interior designer. Definitely something to do with the arts, but then I also feel like I would like to do something that involves communicating with people and getting out on the streets. I don't know, it's a tricky question, Simon. I don't honestly know.
You don't see yourself as being an influencer?
What do you mean influencer though? I don't really know what that means.
Those girls or not girls, those people on social media talk about life. What it's like to be this or what it's like to be that. I think definitely. I don't think I've experienced enough to talk about myself yet. I don't know, I feel... You to talk about your journey of life. So you experience your journey.
I experienced a lot of things, really. Well, I think everyone has, but I think from a young age my parents split up and I had to sort of take the role of organising when I saw my dad and when I saw my mum, because they weren't able to communicate and shit. So I had to grow up pretty quickly in order to make sure that the peace was kept, you know. And it's a lot better now. Everyone's friends, but definitely had to grow up a lot quicker in terms of.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
Some people would say, "Oh no, you shouldn't have had to do that," but I look at things like, "No,
it happened because
it's life."
And
she took the bull by the horns and rode into the sunset.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's what you need to do.
And I don't believe in coincidences either. I believe that things happen to teach you something. And even though at the time you may think, oh my God, this is awful, a year later you may be like, okay, that had to happen for me to learn this. Or if that didn't happen, this other thing wouldn't have happened. Like, it always leads into something. But,
I like your outlook on life.
Thank you, sorry.
A question I always ask my guests is, what's the impact you want to have on the world?
I just love it when everyone's happy. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't like conflict and I don't like drama, don't like bitching, I don't like bad vibes. I like things to be happy. And what I've learned is it can't always be like that. But if I can make people happy and if I can be a good influence on people, that's definitely what I would like to do.
How do you handle that when you don't like it and you see people of a certain nature?
Well, through what? Like, in what sort of situation would you?
Well, if you want people to be happy and people to be a certain way, and you can see they're not behaving in that way or going down that route. How do you handle that?
I think communication is key. I think having a conversation with someone and just going to that level of, just being like, okay, what is the issue here and how can we fix it? It's very important. But sometimes even through words that can't be fixed, I think the conversation is definitely a starting point. And then I think looking at what you can change to make what isn't working better is very important, because you can see what's not serving you and then you can decide, actually, I'm not going to continue doing that anymore in order to make me a better person and make me feel happier. But I think communication is very important, definitely, and lack of communication often causes confusion, and that's where the mix-up begins, I feel.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, no, it totally does. And, you're deep. There's a lot more to you than just a pretty face and a vibrant. No, because
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, and I feel like, I feel like as a young generation, there's definitely a lot of anxiety out there, just in terms of like, everything seems to revolve around social media and how many likes you're getting on Instagram and all of this, and I think sometimes just taking a step back from all of that is so important. And I try to vibe with people who are on that same level, if that makes sense, just putting the phones down, putting the phone on airplane mode, and just actually living life, not living for other people's life and what other people are doing. Because it's so easy to get in that trap of just like, oh, what are they doing, oh, I'm not there and I feel shit because I'm not there, and it's like, actually just put it down and live your own life. That's very important.
We hope you liked that Taxi Chronicles interview. Don't forget to share and subscribe to get the latest episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economies and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources. Listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. British Standard Time.